my face. That doesn't look like my face. Like, did I do something? My face is not that bright. I must have turned on an effect or something. Hold on, let me look. Oh. Let's do that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, crap. I took off my earrings when I got back. Hey, welcome to the Build Show. My name's Potter. Let's get into it. So you'll notice that I moved the show time from 10 a.m. to 4. Hold on one sec. Be right back. And I'm back. So, man, oh man. So I did more DoorDash stuff today. Awesomeness. So the hardest part has been doing the whole grind, getting my schedule back, where I'm both working and coding. And I think I've got it. But like last night, I coded pretty hard for a little bit, worked with AI. I came up with a new idea, but it only worked for a short little bit. So I told AI, all right, you are the engineer and I'm the manager, and you have to tell me how to do the code because you lost your VPN and can't update the code. I tried it for a little while. It worked. We were calling each other engineer. He was calling me manager. I was calling him engineer or her, whatever. I think it's the Brady jersey putting out the vibe. Yeah, I didn't even change. So I wear something Buccaneer when I DoorDash every day. So, people remember me when I walk in. I've got several white ones, the red one, the orange one. I have, you guys have seen me wear it before, the tee that's got the hoodie, that's Brady University. But tonight is the Bucks game. And it was kind of in my head a little bit today, when I was driving. I hate Thursday games. But let's talk about something that I talked about last week, which was Bitcoin. Now, before I do that, this is not financial advice. It's not meant to be taken as financial advice. And we're just talking back and forth. I'm kind of pleased that people are, tuning in a little bit more. We're up to 282. Even after I made that satirical video on our guy Forex. But going back to the Bitcoin thing, I like that I said it last week and then boom, it jumped. We have to talk inflation and understand that we as crypto people understand inflation in a way that these talking heads who speak on behalf of government institutions and just parrot what they're saying, having trust that what they're telling you is truthful, and it's not ever a lie. It's just they just stretch the truth. GDP is up 4.9%, but that's because government spending is kicking in. The transportation bill is kicking in. These are low-paying jobs. It doesn't account for what's going on. But because you can do the smoke and mirrors with the numbers, read the Wall Street Journal. Look at YouTube hosts who report on the economic system. Some of them are a little bit, it's all going to end. But for the most part, it's an educational moment. When we look at what happened during the stimulus and knowing that our dollar is not backed by gold, not truly. Knowing that, and this is all in Wall Street Journal, this is not me, Wall Street Journal, Forbes, Washington Post, Yahoo Finance, but they always get their news from somewhere else. But China, and Russia have been buying up gold and Bitcoin because it looks like this is an assumption they want both reserves. The US dollar is based on just being the currency that everyone was using. But now let's go back to crypto. Let's look at Bitcoin. There's a set amount. Now, what our love, powerful drip, has gone deflationary. However, the founder of Drip is not Satoshi. As a matter of fact, there's two of them, but the current one claiming to be there is not Satoshi. So I agree that when people see money, they don't care what you did to them, if you can make them money. But I don't see a way that we're going to do anything because of the BS that surrounds the current owner of the drip contract. And so when you have that finite amount of a coin and they're building networks that are solid and can support Bitcoin, it's people starting to trust on it. I mean, if you've invested in Bitcoin at its worst when it went down to $16,000 a few months ago, you doubled your profit. You now have 2 Bitcoin, right? What about $2? What could your dollar buy 6 months ago, and what can your dollar buy today? 6 months ago, your dollar could buy a crap load more gas. That's for sure. But it's worth less. And so because when we did the stimulus, according to what I've learned, we turned on the printer. So going back to any coin, when you just keep printing more, it becomes less valuable. Now we take a look at the other side of that and we say, okay, well, at least people are still using it. No, people are not buying our debt anymore. So when you say buy debt, what does that mean? I know that everybody's heard of bonds before, right? So when you have a bond, that's buying debt. And we promise to pay in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever the bond is, and they pay you a little bit back. So the reason why we don't want to go bankrupt or we don't want to not fund the government is because all of those people that we said, hey, if you pay the US money, we promise to pay you back. We promise, right? And so a lot of people are saying, a lot of countries, according to the data, you can find on Wall Street Journal, you can find anywhere out there, it's open source. They're like, I don't want to buy your debt. So what are they doing to say, okay, well, how about if we make it like those internet people and we give you 5% for 10 years? Interesting. Tell me more. Now, what happened with Charles Schwab, according to the news, was they saw the bear market coming. And so they told their people, hey, let's buy some bonds. And they bought them because they didn't think the interest rate was going to go up that high. So they got them at like 2%. And now they have to wait for those things to mature for 10 years. While other people are coming in and getting at 5% for 10 years. But going back to our crypto experience, what happens if you put a token out there and nobody wants to buy it? And all of the people whose expiration, their wallets have gone to the max of what it can contain, what do? They always sell in crypto. And it looks like this is happening in the bond market as well. So I don't know why I can say that and make you understand it, but if you watch CNBC and they bring up, oh, well, the GDP is up and this is a good sign that there is no recession. Okay. One of the bonuses about being out of corporate is I don't listen to the same news that they do anymore, and I can see things a little bit different. Does that make me smarter? No. It just makes me see an angle that I never would have seen had I still been in the ivory tower. Right? When you're flying around the world, in first class or business class, you're staying in upgraded hotel rooms, presidential suites, working all hours of the night. You just have time to enjoy that stuff. You don't have time to look at the news. You go, okay, how does my bank account look? Right? So it's not that they're ignorant. It's not that they're trying to be blind to it. They hear two stories and they don't have enough time to go into it like we have. And now we, more than anybody, are ready for an understanding of inflation, why the dollar, they say, the dollar has to stay strong, but there doesn't seem to be any support. If you're a forward thinker and can say, that's why I got out of corporate, because I felt that there was going to be a problem when people woke up to Bitcoin. So now let's go to the dApps that I was talking about last week. I just think that we need to see somebody build a dApp out there that's saying, we'll pay you in Bitcoin, right? If you buy our token, right, and stake it as part of our utility, we pay out a percentage of wrapped Bitcoin. I think that, or even pair your token to Bitcoin, wrap Bitcoin. There's the Lightning Network. The Lightning Network is really picking up, but I don't see dApps being developed for that yet. The thing that's hard with Bitcoin over the tokens that we use, though, is Bitcoin is really seen like gold. And by the way, we got a nice surprise on gold. And so people don't want to go out and just, sell gold. They want to borrow against their gold. Now, here's the thing about gold. Look it up yourself. But there's gold on them asteroids, right? So when we see all of those explorations going and looking for, oh yeah, we want to go to Mars. Also, we noticed there's some gold on them there asteroids, so we might have some mining operations. So you have to look at that as well, right? But the gold supply will constantly increase. The Bitcoin supply will not. It's a fixed set. And now that there's ETFs and there's a halving coming up, there's a lot of people who are looking at this as like, ooh, golden goose, because countries are using Bitcoin as their currency. I just hope, elephant money does that. Some drip offering can do that. I'm delivering food now, so. Well, actually, guys, get this. DoorDash actually delivers to auto parts. Like, I was delivering auto parts. Crappy fees, but it's a job, and I still love it. Also, I learned, if you have highways, get on the highways. Don't wait at traffic lights, because where I am in Florida, I don't know why, but we're still on timed lights. It doesn't matter if you pull up and there's no cars coming for a minute. You're going to sit at that light. And then when the cars come down the street, the light turns red. Get on the highway as soon as possible. Oh, got comments. What? sorry, I heard that. Oh, damn, I finally caught you live. What's up, Josh? Windfall? What? Dude, Twitch coming into his house. Are you on Twitch right now? You know, the problem with Windfall is that I can't, I don't have my effects working on StreamYard. So that kind of sucks. But let me tell you, this guy's a superstar. Windfall, watch him on Twitch. Ever since he was a baby boy, I just knew that he was going to be awesome. And good job, dude. Glad you joined. Say hello to West Side. So, you know, that's what I've been thinking about. In my opinion, do a little bit of a deeper dive on Bitcoin, right? Take a look at it and say, what percentage of my assets do I want to hold, my crypto assets, do I want to hold Bitcoin? But I think it's stupid, literally ignorant, to not have some level of holdings in Bitcoin, even if it's $5, right? I think that it's just crazy not to have that, especially understanding that there's too many dollars. It's not based on anything. They can create as much as they want. And when you create when you create those dollars, it just makes the dollar worthless. So it's my opinion, and now I'm starting to see experts that are not me talk about how. Oh God, I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Here we go. I subbed to you on YouTube. I think last time you streamed on Twitch. Okay, cool. I want to learn from you. Hey, remember, let me go back to this. I don't give financial advice because if you look at some of the positions I was in 2021, they're not there anymore. But the person who brought me into crypto was always a Bitcoin maxi. And you can try to impersonate Bitcoin, but you can't ever be Bitcoin because there's only one. I would love to see a drip BTC pair. You know, that was even, I don't care if it's even owned by Forex. If it's owned by Forex, at least I know it's likely not to get hacked. He might not roll out anything. He might miss every delivery date, but it's going to be secure. So, but I would love also more than that. I'd love to see Elephant Money, which Elephant Money, hold on. It's kicking that. I guess my computer shut down, so I've got to reload stuff. But I really think that we should really be focused, hyper-focused on Bitcoin. Hold on, let's go. Share screen. And let's go here. Right? Oh, you know what I want to show you guys? Like, this was cray. Hold up. Let's go 4 hours. Whoa. Well, that's pretty. That's real party right there, ain't it? But let's go to days. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. So this is when we were at that ATH. Look, man, somebody tried to bail out there. It's clear. This is the trend. This is people cashing out. Some may be trying to hurt the platform. Others may not. The hardest part for me right now is now that I got this DoorDash gig and I'm doing, I've got dollars every day. I would love to buy Elephant, but there's no easy mechanism. I'm ignorant of any easy mechanism for it to happen. But, to me, Elephant Money, not financial advice, is still the ultimate play. It's still number one top dog in crypto because it is coming as a dApp as close as you can to Bitcoin. Except it's got a crap ton more, but that just gives you so much room to open the utility, right? So let's do it since the max. Day. We knew that this was going to happen, and We didn't know, but we were pretty sure this was going to happen when you hit that kind of a high. But look, did it go? No. One, it didn't make a noise, but I'm so proud of Elephant. I'm proud of all of us for being in it and taking a look at it, understanding it, getting to understanding Bertha and what Bertha can do, and that it's so easy. And I'm going to talk about tomorrow about drip a little bit more with regards to the investments that are being made by the community. And they got me kind of jazzed last week when I saw. I'll talk about it tomorrow. But you still got to remember, it's not Elephant. Elephant is top dog numero uno. And to me, Bitcoin Elephant, right? Bitcoin Elephant. Drip. Don't you die on me. Don't you die. Yeah. So I think I kind of brought you guys up on everything. Oh, you know what? I think I talked about that last week, but man, I don't understand how people can hurt innovation and the poor people, with giving horrible advice about, what crypto is and how it can help people. It really is there. What's a drip? Oh, you know what? You don't need that. You can erase that thought. If you're starting to look at crypto, go to Elephant Money. You can send me a message, and I think if I send you a link, you get to buy it cheaper, but you don't have to. You don't have to be tied to me to buy it. I have plenty of videos if you want to understand what drip was, that you can go back and look. Marvin Murdoch, hello. $1 million came into Elephant features on Elephant yesterday or the day before. That is what's up. Thank you, Marvin. Marvin bringing in the alpha. Well, at least the alpha for me, because I didn't know that. But you know why? You know why, Marvin? I had to look at your name to remember it. Because I've been dashing. I've been door dashing. And I got to tell you, I love being with the people. Very good people. Okay. It's so much fun, but you got to do highways. If you don't do highways, you get stuck at stupid lights. Kind of ruins the buzz of, just the fact that you go pick up something, drop it off, and take a picture. And people pay you for it. What? I always wanted to be a trucker. But now I'm a dasher. And what I hope is that I can come up with an easier way to get some of my dash proceeds to get me some of that Elephant money. I wish it was easier to do. As you can see, $1 million coming into Elephant. How many $1 million came into any other dApp that you know about? Elephant has a solid backing. It's got a solid community that is not built on fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Those mofos are built on some confidence, right? And the confidence is because of what they've seen, right? They've seen this. This is unheard of in our space. What we're used to, and maybe it's not this sharp of a down, but we're just used to, but not. And then when we see this again, it falls, and we don't ever see this again, right? Not at the levels that we're seeing it. And again, thanks, Marvin, for telling us about the $1 million that came in. And it's not like it's just Elephant token. It's not like it's just Bertha. You've got your futures. You've got so much. This is the kind of dApp for the people that we need. I think the world is waking up a little bit about the little guy. And Elephant Money was built for the little guy. Right? To say, hey, not gonna make you Warren Buffett. Not going to make you Elon Musk. Not going to make you Magic Johnson or Michael Jordan rich. Not going to make you Oprah rich. But if you keep investing the opportunities in this blockchain economy that is being built, I mean, we know for a fact that they tried to destroy Bitcoin this time. They tried to take it out and they can't because the network is too strong. I believe Elephant is on that trajectory as well, but you should have a Bitcoin pairing, please. Just pair the wrap Bitcoin, please. So, guys, that's kind of it. I feel good. I'm so happy that I'm not working for corporate. I made a video. I put it on LinkedIn. I was like, hey, I know this video is probably going to ruin my career or attempt for me to get back in, but I don't ever want to go back to corporate. The perks are great. The salary addiction is amazing, right? But the fact that I can live like I was with Drip, but I have to get out of I have to leave my house, to do stuff. But I meet so many kind people, so many smiling faces. Even this one lady today, I was at a restaurant because I don't want to lose my DoorDashness. I was at a restaurant and this man said, "Boy, can you sign?" I'm like, I can't sign somebody else's receipt. And this woman goes, "No, you cannot have food." I'm like, I said, you know what? Jesus has a plan for this too. So I did it. And one of the guys who was in the next to me, he was a client or a customer of that restaurant. He said, "You could become liable for that." I was like, I could. However, my name being put there in print doesn't mean anything. And then I said to the lady, Jesus has this in his plans too. She understood the Jesus part. I don't think she understood the rest, but she was smiling. I was smiling. And that kind of stuff makes me feel triumphant. I'll give you a little bit of a teaser about something that I wrote in 2014, 2012, 2014. I registered with the Screen Actors Guild, and it's about the fact in another parallel universe, Earth was a one continent with only being run by computers, and on Mars there were people there too. And then there was a war that didn't last that long, and the people on Mars, starting with Adam and Eve, migrated to Earth. And there's a big story. It jumps immediately into the future, and a lot of stuff happens, including everything that you're seeing today. So I wrote something back in 2012 that I keep going. I'm going to make a little series about it, but it's just so big. Anybody that I tell, they go, "You wrote that when?" Like 2012, they're like, "Oh, that's happening now." I'm like, yeah. So that's a teaser. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow about Drip, Josh, Windfall, West Side, Marvin. Thanks for stopping by. I love you guys. I'm humbled beyond your understanding that you would even tune in. So thank you very much. And I will see you tomorrow. And I'm still glad that I'm still coding. Like I said, I got to get the right fit in between work and coding, but it was fun being up all last night getting things done. All right. I will talk to you later. Remember, game on. Good to see you too. You are. Glad you corrected it. All right. No, I did. I just got to say game on and cut the stream. So, I can't. I got to do it again. And remember, game on.